way, guys. Putty Tuck here. I'm Putty.
I am Tuck.
Hi, Tuck.
Hello.
Hello.
Should we do Raw?
Can we do SmackDown instead?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, people are getting hired to Dragon Gate, I see.
Yep.
Also, did I see something about VXV when we logged on?
No, there's nothing different.
Okay.
Nothing new.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I need to... Shit. You needed to... Well, it's my fault, but I need to make somebody for VXV, don't I? Who has owner potential. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remind me if you can. I will try to remember myself, though, obviously.
Is anybody off here on Raw?
I think Tori can stay off again this week.
That's it?
Yeah. Wait. Oh, never mind.
Well,
I forgot about The Rock, but that's fine.
Was The Rock on that list?
He wasn't, but I know he's here, and I don't think I think he should be given the night off, but it's fine.
I don't know why that pops me so big. I know he's here.
I know he is. I can see him. He's hiding, but I can see him.
We're in Jacksonville, Florida.
Better or worse than Corpus Christi?
Oh, better. Easily better.
Okay. Is Corpus Christi the bottom of the list for you?
I think so. I can't think of another American crowd that is more apathetic to everything.
Yeah. Also, we did your audio before we went on stream today, and I swear you've gotten quieter as soon as we've gotten on stream.
Really?
Yeah, you right up to your mic?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It's like right here.
This is
directly
better.
In front of me.
This is better. Stop mumbling. Speak up, young man.
No, I don't like to do that. We don't do that here.
All right. Well, then next time when we sound test, you should mumble instead of speaking up, because then it's a useless sound test.
Fair. 166 for creative energy.
Yep.
These men are friends.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
That's it. That's all that's happening.
I don't think we should do anything, personally.
Fair. Do nothing.
Yeah. Do nothing.
See, this is where I'd have a rant.
Go on.
It was yesterday.
No, you've calmed down.
It's gone. It's just like I spent last night just being like, why am I being fucking ridiculous here? And I thought about it, and I was just like, yeah, it's kind of dumb because I don't really care, but it's just fucking stupid, and it makes me mad.
That's fair. I think generally, even if you're having negative takes on that's fair. I opened the stream accidentally there. Even if you have negative takes on the wrestling, doing so from a position of neutral emotions is probably healthier. Should we kick things off with the new WWE champion?
Sure. Get out there,
Batista.
Big Dave.
He's going to come out of the ring. He's going to get on the microphone. And he's going to say, I won the WWE Championship 9 days ago. And yet all I've heard ever since is, why won't you fight Jeff? Why won't you give Jeff his rematch? Or I've had to listen to guys like Charlie Haas say, my heart's not in it. Guys telling me that I've fallen out of love with pro wrestling. And I just can't help but think I'm standing here as the WWE champion, having won it for the very first time, having reached the top of Monday Night Raw, just like I said I was going to. And all anyone can talk about is whether I should give Jeff Hardy his rematch or whether I still love professional wrestling, which, by the way, is nonsense. It's bullshit. Of course I still love professional wrestling. Professional wrestling just doesn't love me back. You think I would still be here as a 5-time world champion if I didn't love this business? You think I wouldn't be out here wrestling guys like Jeff Hardy if I didn't love this business? You think I would be here on Monday Night Raw if I didn't love this business. You know how many offers I've had from television, from movies, from mixed martial arts, from politics, from everything. I could be doing anything I wanted right now. But I choose to be here because I love this business and I love what I have accomplished within it. The difference between me standing here right now and the Batista who stood here 3 years ago as a fresh-faced world heavyweight champion is that I've smartened up. And now, I got into this business a little late. I'm a little older than a lot of the guys in the back, and I think it shows. Because most of those guys, they ain't smart. Not like I am. Not like I am now. See, I used to think like a lot of guys did, that what matters in this business is showing up every week, working hard, and grinding your way up. Quite frankly, that is an easy way to an early retirement. And most of those guys don't even get to 1 world championship, let alone 5. I am one of the most naturally successful superstars in the history of the WWE. And now I stand here as one of, if not the most decorated superstars on Monday Night Raw. I love professional wrestling. But like I say, professional wrestling doesn't love me back. Earlier this year, I fought Floyd Mayweather. I got my ass kicked at WrestleMania, and I made more money in that match than I ever did defending the World Championship at WrestleMania, despite the fact that I had gone into multiple WrestleManias fighting for the world title before that. I am one of the most successful superstars in this business, and the biggest payday I've ever had is getting my nose broken by a non-wrestler. You think that's right? You think that encourages me to show up on Raw and fight guys like Jeff Hardy, like Chris Masters, like Dolph Ziggler, like Kenny Dykstra? No. What matters in this business is increasing the number of eyes on this product. Increasing the amount of people that want to watch Monday Night Raw. Because it's one thing to get out here with the competition that we have. Because don't get me wrong, here on Monday nights, we have one of the greatest rosters in the history of the business. We have tons of talent, tons of guys who could be as good as me. But guess what? Nobody cares. Nobody cares who Jeff Hardy is until I show up on SportsCenter and tell them. Nobody cares who Jeff Hardy is until I show up on The Tonight Show and tell them. Nobody would even know Jeff Hardy was a WWE champion until I promoted that match at Saturday Night's Main Event. I am changing the business one show, one day, one night at a time. So you want to tell me that I don't care about pro wrestling? I am smarter than any other guy in the back. I can care more about this business than anybody else. And what gratitude has it given me? Night after night, I have worked my ass off to get here, and now I'm at the top of the business. Guess what? I don't feel like I need to work my ass off anymore. I'm at the top. I've earned my stripes. I've done my hard yards, and now it's time for me to be the guy. And what do I get in repayment? What gratitude do I get from my beloved audience? People who I have loved from day one, who I have given everything to. You boo me? Really? You groan? After all we've been through. I get it. There's a shiny new toy. You guys are as fickle as I ever knew you were. You'll just cheer the next hot thing. Well, guess what? This business ain't about next hot things. It's about quality. It's about class. And it's about dominance. Maybe I'm not exciting. Maybe I'm not fresh. Guess what? Don't matter. I'm the WWE champion. I've done this 5 times. I'm not out here to defend my belt every single week, retire in 2 years, a broken man who can't even spend time with his family. I'm the WWE champion. I'm the biggest name in this business. I will fight when I want. I will fight where I want. And I will fight who I want. And I will make money for myself and this business while I do it. And when I retire, when I hang those boots up, how many ever world championships I get, maybe I'll go for 17. I knew a guy once who got 16. I like that number. When I do hang up the boots, I will have made this business 10 times the size it is today, and I won't care if anybody else shows gratitude. Because I didn't do it for you, I did it for me. I'm not giving Jeff Hardy his rematch. He doesn't deserve it. He's not a big enough name. But I tell you what, I will fight at Survivor Series because I'm going to get a percentage of the profits. But I'm going to fight a big name. I'm going to fight a guy who I respect. A guy who got to the top on the same night that I did. A guy who I've never had the chance to fight. At Survivor Series in Philadelphia, I'm going to defend the WWE Championship against John Cena. Not because anybody told me to, not because he earned it, but because I want to. Any additions, changes?
No, wonderful. Wonderful. 10?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Character development?
Yep. 100. Maybe major unreciprocated success.
Yeah, sure.
And do we have to note that this is his heel turn, or can we just do it?
I have to note it.
Cool. Damn. That went longer. I know we had a lot of material for that, but it still went longer than I was expecting it to. But I liked it. I think.
Oh yeah, no, I liked it too. Yeah.
I'm kind of glad that we've gotten to this point with Dave, because I wasn't sure how sympathetic we were gonna go, but I feel like he's very justified in that promo.
Yeah, I think he's justified and yet not sympathetic, which is
okay. I see what you mean. Yeah. He's clearly a bad guy. For sure. Yeah.
I understand what he's saying. I understand why he feels that way, and fuck him. Honestly.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think that's the perfect reaction that I'm looking for. Really. Okay. Where do we go from? I definitely think we need to go to commercial and come back with something with a little more brevity to it.
Yeah.
Which sounds like Mr. Kennedy going to a heel and convincing them to join his team.
Yeah, who do you want?
Let's see here. Survivors? No, it would be in the Mr. Kennedy creative ideas thread, wouldn't it? Yes. Kenny Dykstra?
Sure.
Cool. Kenny, I'm going to give you a talk show. The Dykes Effect. Dykes are us. Dyke Weekly.
Jesus.
My name's Dykstra, Ken. Yeah, but I'll never sell. You got to shorten it down, right?
There we go.
Yep.
2?
Yeah.
Storyline development?
Yeah, I think so. I agree. Okay, I'm thinking.
I'll put Kenny in this maybe then.
I'm surprised this is Cole, by the way. No, why don't you put Lawler off screen? I think that makes more sense to me. Because Lawler's obviously the guy who's on the other Survivor Series team.
Yep.
Cool. Main event is a
let's do it.
A graphic for our main event, which is a triple threat tag team match for the World Tag Team Championship. And then second part of the angle, we show a video of earlier tonight, Paul London and Brian Kendrick arriving at the building. They're excited. JR asks Stone Cold if he thinks that London and Kendrick are the greatest tag team of all time.
Yes.
Wow.
There we go.
Okay, we can wrestle now if we want to.
Yeah, let's see here.
I think we
There's
could do.
nothing.
Hmm?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think we could do this Shelton Benjamin Chris Masters match.
Sure.
Cool. I kind of like 10.
Sure. Yeah.
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 Okay. Charlie Haas is going to be out there in Shelton Benjamin's corner. And Edge, at some point during this match, is going to come out and just sort of lurk, sort of menacingly.
Yep.
And Charlie Haas and Shelton are going to get distracted. And then I don't really know how to form. Can you help me out with this one? Like, I don't want to go too overtly. He just runs out and starts fucking hitting people with steel chairs, but like, he should definitely be a big influence on this match.
Yeah. Like,
You
what
know-
do you what like?
You,
What are we looking for here?
oh, if you look into this week on Raw channel, you can see what the angle is. If that's what you mean. You're
No,
not.
I just mean, what were you looking for me to add there? Like, he distracts Charlie and Shelton. He's out there. He's lurking around, being strange.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking that wasn't sufficient on its own.
Oh, I kind of think it is.
Okay. Yeah, I could get that. Let them, get in their own heads about him. He knows. He's already sowed the seeds.
He just lurks.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
And then Shelton still wins because
Shelton finds a way. Yeah.
he's the GOAT. Shelton's going to get on the mic afterwards. Pissed. He's going to go, Edge, you put your nose where it doesn't belong. I'm not happy about it. Nah, that's a fucking stupid line. Edge, you put your nose where it doesn't belong. You got an issue with me? You got a problem with me? Why don't you get into the ring right here, right now, and let's sort our problems? Or you don't want to do it tonight? Let's do it next Sunday in Philadelphia at Survivor Series. You, me, let's settle this. You clearly have some issue with myself and my former tag team partner. So let's settle it. Because I don't want you hanging around my matches, putting your nose where it doesn't belong, being a creepy little fuck. Edge just cackles and leaves.
He hits the no, no, no.
Oh, no, no, no. I don't think I conveyed it very well, but Shelton's like pissed in this angle. He's like
Yeah.
really annoyed. 4?
3? Yep.
I think it's Edge off screen, I think, in the structure of this angle.
Sure.
It's being cut on. I know what you mean, but yeah, I think it's off screen. Cool.
You want to do hold on here. That can be later. I guess maybe it's the women's angle.
Yeah, it could be. I don't have obviously I try to do these bullet points sometimes so we can flesh it out as we book, and that's one of them. My heart immediately goes like, she should just fucking beat her up. But I don't want to necessarily escalate to that level at this point, because like, we need to connect the dots a little bit here. We need Mickey to go to her and say, I heard you talking shit, you motherfucker. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how exactly you want to.
I have a thing here, actually.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty cool.
Go for it.
Candace is, I don't know what the hell she's doing. She's sitting in a chair.
More photo
or
shoots?
like that.
Does that work?
Sure,
Yeah.
that works. Mickey James essentially comes up to her and says, heard you've been talking shit. I guess I don't have the exact words for this.
She called her trash.
Yeah, I know, but essentially, like, Mickey is gonna just be like, "You gonna stand on that?" And
I'm,
Candace is like,
maybe it's like I'm giving
"Yeah,
you one opportunity here
yeah."
to take
Basically,
those
just
words back.
you gonna stand on that? Candace just like, "Yeah." Mickey just like, "All right," stands up and walks away.
I like it.
It's like, "All right,
Okay.
yeah, okay." Candace Michelle will stand on her shit talk. That could be 2 probably.
Sounds good. I assume you've got a follow up for this next week.
Yes.
Cool.
One where Mickey James attacks Candace
Yeah.
backstage and they brawl around the arena.
Oh, more
Or the
false count.
backstage area.
The Mickey Counts Anywhere match. It's their new signature.
What she does, man. This is who she is.
This seems like foreshadowing to me.
Yeah, works for me.
Yeah. I'm thinking like minor unreciprocated win for Candice here.
Sure.
She stands on her shit talk.
Right on. Candace is even in this. She's not.
She is now. Wait, no. New
Hooray.
storyline. New storyline. New storyline.
New storyline. Oh my
New
god.
storyline. Yeah. Trash versus class.
There you go. The SVR 06 GM mode special. Is that what we're pulling out here?
Oh, that's ringing a bell. That was a real thing, wasn't it? Yeah, it's like you bought a storyline to do something with, like, give them like a momentum boost or something, right?
No, you paid, so you hire writers, and then they would come with certain storylines that were 1 through 5 levels of good. And then you just put the people in the storylines, and then they wrestle every single week because the game was not more complex to do angles.
Yep.
So it'd be called like classy versus trashy, and it would be like, yeah, whatever.
Candice Michelle is the name you're looking for here. That was a blast from the past.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go back and play one of those gem modes at some point, because it's like such a nostalgic part of my youth, but also it would probably almost certainly ruin it.
They're bad. They're real bad.
Yeah. That's what I'd expect. But maybe it's fine because I'd expect it. Some games,
it's like,
I've been surprised how good they hold up.
Here's the thing with it's like it's kind of bad. It's limited, but it's fine for what it is. Where like the scope isn't like out of hand. Does that make any sense? Like it knows kind of what it's doing. It wants to be a very basic booking mode, and it does that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's not a problem. I'm just going to bring it up just in case you can look at it after we finish the stream today. But I'm noticing that as you talk, there seems to be something weird happening with your voice. The longer it goes, the more you sort of like start to trail off and you lose a little bit of bass.
Let me listen here real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, no worries.
I think it might just be me. Might just be like how I talk.
Maybe.
Yeah, like I think I probably just come into a sentence like I have to talk for a microphone, and then I just like devolve into normal conversation. Probably like this. I probably should do it right now.
It's possible. Okay, wait, you good though? Are you fucking with this still, or do you want to keep going?
I guess we'll just keep going. Like I don't know what else it could be. I don't think it's anything. I don't think it's anything mechanical. I think it's literally just me. Or yeah.
I don't know. I'm happy to keep going because we can still hear you. But there's just there. I could see when you hit a certain tone, it like dropped below recognition.
I've not changed anything. Nothing has changed compared to when we streamed on whatever day. I know. I'm just saying I don't know why this happens so often. Like, I don't change anything about my settings. I don't change anything about my mic. And it's like some new problem fucking presents itself. And it's like, I don't know what this even could fucking be.
Well, might I suggest that you've got a bunch of random software on your PC? And that you might want to at some point clean up how much shit you've got installed on there?
Probably.
Like, I feel like, yeah, I feel like you're in a position where you don't even know what some of the shit on your PC is or does. And yeah, maybe there's something in there that fucks with your audio. I'm not saying Norton is, but that's the biggest example I have of something that shouldn't be on your PC.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. What else have we got here? I think we need to do something with Tommy Dreamer and Dolph Ziggler this week. I don't know if you have any ideas for that one.
Oh yeah, where the hell did we leave that?
I think Tommy Dreamer just lost to John Cena last week, and then we were gonna have Dolph Ziggler be like, "See, it's not that easy."
Oh yeah.
And Tommy Dreamer can be like, "Well, John Cena is John Cena, and he's really good, but you're not. So even though I couldn't beat John Cena, I can beat you."
Yeah, like maybe it's like it starts as like an interview with Tommy Dreamer, and then Ziggler comes in and laughs at him, and then they can get in each other's faces, and we can set it up for next week.
Yeah.
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 Okay, that sounded less than enthused.
It's not about it's not about what you said. I'm just amused by how you said it, I guess, without wanting to get back into the discussion. It's just very funny to me.
Okay, fair enough.
I guess maybe my advice to you is to keep your sentences as short as you can for this stream.
Jesus, really? Okay. Well, good to know, I guess. God damn. Yeah.
Yep. Looks good.
Maybe this is working the crowd. I don't know.
Sure.
Go like that on it.
Oh, sorry. Can you explain to me these two parts? What's going on? Oh, he's getting interviewed. Who's he getting interviewed by? Who's getting interviewed? Tommy Dreamer?
Tommy Dreamer.
What's the question?
You lost to John Cena. How you feel about that? And then Dolph Ziggler comes in and starts laughing at him.
Okay, sure. All right, we can wrestle again here. Probably Beth Phoenix fighting, say, Christy Hemme.
Sure.
Have we done that in this game? No.
No.
2 minutes. Beth wins, lol. Let's go backstage where John Cena is talking to Teddy Long. And Cena's going to talk about the fact that he was just hand selected by Batista earlier tonight to fight for the WWE Championship. He's going to say that he's not entirely sure if he's up to it at this point. Yeah, you got anything for this?
I do.
Go
My brain is stuck on the mic thing.
Mine too, which is why I wanted to just ignore it and just talk like you normally would.
All right. So yeah, backstage in Teddy Long's office, John Cena comes in, and Teddy says, John, good to see you. I'm sure you heard what Batista said at the top of the show. You ready to do this, dude? You know, it's Survivor Series, big match. We ready to do this or what? And John Cena's like, yeah, Teddy. Honestly, I've been thinking. I don't think it's a good idea. Teddy Long's like, what the actual fuck, player? What are you telling me right now? God damn it! I got the bright lights. I'm already making the poster in the goddamn background. What do you tell me? You don't want to be champion? He's like, no, I mean, it's not that I don't want to be champion. Teddy, I've had a rough year. All right, not all of it has been total darkness. You know what I mean? I've had wins here and there, but I don't feel like myself. I don't feel right. And I think if we do John Cena versus Dave Batista here,
Just Batista.
If we do
was
John
it important
Cena
to the angle?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It
all
just
right.
if we do John Cena versus Batista here, you're not going to get the best version of John Cena. You're not going to get the best match. They won't get the best match. So, Teddy, find somebody else.
We'll do. Thank you for the subscription, Tixie. We should do John Cena versus Batista at WrestleMania 25. Then I'll be ready.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be a WrestleMania 25. Look, I won't over exaggerate here, player. But if you don't take this match, I don't know if he's going to fight anyone else.
Well, he's got to fight somebody else, Teddy. It's in his contract. Teddy Long's like, I restructured that.
Teddy, you're in charge. You're the general manager. Don't worry about what Batista thinks. He's thinking about this all wrong. So, I mean, it's not like he can just like not defend the title, right?
Teddy Long looks at John Cena and he says, John, we have lived the dream. I don't know the rest of that line, but yeah.
Should we have spent so heavily in the past?
Yep.
Probably not. But we lived the dream.
But we lived the dream, John. I was like, what the hell does that mean? And he's like, nothing good.
John, look, we know each other a long time. All right. I know you're not feeling great right now, but I need you. I need you. Please. So what is this game? This is like a fantasy booking pro wrestling simulator. It would take us far too long to explain at this point. You just go look at the VODs. We've been playing this for like 6 years. Yeah, anything else we need to do on this angle?
John Cena leaves, I guess. I don't know.
Like, look, Teddy, you've given me a lot to think about. I'll get back to you. He's like, what the hell do you mean you'll get back to me?
What the fuck, man? Doesn't think he's best.
Yeah.
For the WWE title match. 6? 4?
Yeah. Ooh. You gave me 2 numbers there, and both times I thought, yeah. I think it's longer. I think it's 6.
Yep.
Let's get
the same angle.
They should be both in from Enigma to Icon. Oh,
let me go move them.
Yeah, and we should change the name of this storyline now, I think.
Sure.
Should we have spent so heavily in the past? Probably not. What about we lived the dream?
Living the dream.
I do kind of like we lived the dream.
We lived the dream. I love it. That's good.
We can take Jeff Hardy out of it as well. I've got an angle idea. I don't know how you feel about this. What about if Matt Hardy goes to Jeff really hyped up. And he's like, look, you might not be WWE champion anymore, and that sucks. But think about how much more time we have now that you're not worried about media appearances and having to fight for the title and all the rest of it.
We can finally go for the tag team championships, Jeff.
Not only that, but also we can go dirt biking again. Jeff Hardy's like,
man, I do
not
now, like
man.
my dirt bike.
Not now, Matt. Too soon. I need to be alone right now. Matt's like, you want to be alone when you're the WWE champion? You want to be alone now that you're not the champion? Come on, bro. We're brothers.
Jeff Hardy still feels bad.
It's just bullshit, man. He tricked me. He knew I couldn't read.
That's so great. 3?
Let's go 4.
Yep.
I think this is a patented character development angle.
That it is.
Yeah.
Unscripted Matt Hardy. Let's go.
Also, I think we should put an angle in between those two, though, because we're at the top of the hour, and I think it's the perfect opportunity for the Randy Orton, Ted DiBiase confrontation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the setup for this, I would think, is Ted coming out to respond to Cody's offer to join them last week.
Yeah, and Ted probably says, no, I won't join you. You should both join me.
And so then they come out to respond to that.
Yeah, I like that.
Cody maybe tries to convince him again.
Yep.
Like somebody in the comments in the chat thinks you're Marshall.
Oh. That's different.
Yeah.
Never had that one before. Yeah.
This is Tucker.
Hi.
He's the main fictional character in the Puttyverse.
You can tell it's I really am fictional. All a figment of this guy's head, and you can tell it's me because my technical stuff never fucking works for.
Marshall's is actually worse for that.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
The last difficult terrain. Apparently, you sound like Marshall. I disagree. I think you've got quite a heavy metropolitan Canadian accent. For your credit.
Yeah, I can never hear it, but I definitely do have it.
It's
everything
not.
I've heard.
Yeah, it's not as blatant as like. It's not a stereotypical Canadian accent. That's why I call it metropolitan, because you live.
Oh, bud. Exactly. What you doing over there?
Exactly. Because you live quite close to a city as well, right? Like you're near Toronto.
Fairly close, yeah.
Yeah, which I assume is a part of it, as well as your very online presence is probably another part of it. But then sometimes it'll slip through, like Druid.
It will. It will. Yeah. Or I believe sorry is a classic. Whatever just happened to my voice there, I heard it a little bit.
Yep. I think you have the stereotypical, you can't say boat or about.
Boat? Oh, about, yeah.
Okay, now actually those were fine. Those weren't Canadians. You didn't say a boot.
I mean, honestly, if I got talking and stuff like that and I started talking about different things, see.
There you go.
I don't know if you caught it there, but it definitely happened. I heard that difference when I got going.
Yeah. All right.
Anyways.
We got straight. Oh yeah, so Cody, I think, is going to try and convince Ted to join them, right?
Yep.
How?
By showing off all the great perks. This Randy Orton guy has a private jet.
Look at this Affliction t-shirt.
Ted DiBiase Jr. is just like, he's seething because he can't retort, I could just buy any of that, Cody, because he's been told not to talk about his money yet. Essentially, okay, well, what I have in this, essentially, is Ted being like, I'm not joining you guys. You guys should come under me. I'm the new fucking hot ticket.
Yep.
I'm the guy who's figured this all out. You want to form a little group? Should be my goddamn group. this fucking psychopath back here is no man's leader. If you follow him, I mean, you've seen it over and over again. What happens to people who follow this guy? Cody, if this is what you've decided, I mean, I never did know you that well, but this is fucked.
I think Randy Orton for the first time in like 3 weeks is gonna like very respectfully and cautiously motion for like Cody to give him the microphone, and he slowly takes it off of Cody. And he gives Ted like a smoldering look, sort of slight smile, and he says, "Next hot ticket you might be the future, perhaps, but the present. Well, I think this proves all we need to know about that." And he looks at the United States Championship.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you, you son of a bitch.
Ted will say, "Oh, yeah, and I've been, about that. I'm glad you brought that up, actually, because I've never had my rematch for the United States Championship, and I want it." And then maybe Randy can go, "You want a rematch for this championship? You can have it. At Survivor Series, you can face me for the United States Championship, but if you win, I'll admit you might be the next hot prospect. You might be the hot ticket. But if you lose, you have to accept Cody's offer."
If you lose, you fall in line.
There we go. I think this is based.
Yep.
I would give everyone, it feels more like a character development credit to me than cutting a promo. Sure. Yeah. A little bit more back and forth. Yeah. I think it's 6.
Yep.
Yep. With all the entrance and stuff. If we want to do it as one angle. Even though I think the character development is the credit, I think this is probably more of a storyline development angle.
Sure.
It could definitely be character development, but I think the main thing is we're setting up the match for Survivor Series, right?
Yep.
Cool. Jeff Hardy still feels bad. Poor guy.
Poor guy.
How do we want to do? So I think we should move on now to the discovery of something bad having happened. I'll sort of leave it to you on how you think we should do this.
I think we just cut to backstage, and Armando Estrada is face down on the ground.
Oh no!
Marking that he's dead, as you do in wrestling. I guess I don't know.
Well, if it's as extreme as you're saying, I think he's like a cameo here.
Real, yeah. He's out. He's done. I imagine some WWE staff, whoever the fuck they might be, find him and they start shouting out about it. Sure. You're like, oh my god, this man's dead.
Dramatic
cameo
acting
as well, I guess.
Okay, yeah, cameo's good.
Umaga and Madhu turn the corner and they start shouting at all the staff member. What the hell happened? You know, what the hell? And they're like, I don't know. We didn't see who it was. And so they load. We'll cut to commercial during this angle.
Yep.
We'll come back and we're loading Armando into a medical vehicle.
Yeah.
I don't think we can say ambulance.
Why not?
I guess we can say ambulance. It's hospital. We can't say, right? We're taking him to the.
Well, we can say hospital. I think you took the thing too seriously. They made a decision not to. We can say it. It's not a legal requirement.
We're not allowed. Yeah, but
also there are ambulance matches, so that's definitely not a banned word on television.
Medical vehicle match.
I do like the image of Umaga, because they think they did this, where Umaga and Manu do not leave Estrada's side. They load him into the ambulance themselves.
Exactly.
And then they don't even close the door, so we see them in the back of the ambulance as it drives away.
Perfect. So I'm going to do this as a two-parter, even though it doesn't maybe need it. I'm going to go 3 on finding Armando and then coming back and loading him into the, I was about to say hospital vehicle. What the hell? What's happened to my brain? Let's go with serious.
No?
I
mean,
Well, what?
I keep saying this every time we use, but a reminder that I would, under my conceptualization, just never use that note in our company.
All right, storyline development it is.
Yep.
And then we, as the fucking Jesus, why can I not say ambulance now? What happened to me? Jesus. As the ambulance drives away, leaned up against like a wall somewhere, are these two fuckers?
Ooh.
And they look pleased.
I had
Yeah.
a bit of a roller coaster there where first I thought I knew where you were going and I thought you might have been too blatant. Then you kind of sold me on it that it wasn't that blatant. But I don't think the Miz should be involved. Because
Sure, that's fine.
do I need to explain or do you kind of know what I mean?
No, I kind of get it. I don't know exactly your reason, but I get it because I thought the exact same kind of thing. Maybe it should just be just Morrison.
I also think John Morrison should be smoking a cigarette.
Based. I'll
Yep.
go for it. That works.
Ooh,
Non-speaking appearance, I guess. Single minute.
I like Dean Malenko also as a non-speaking appearance here. As Dean Malenko walks past Morrison, looks at him for a second, and then moves on.
I like it. For lack of any better word, I guess it's foreshadowing.
Yeah, I think so.
It's not quite foreshadowing.
It kind of
But-
is.
It kind of is.
I know what you mean. You're thinking it's post-shadowing.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. But it's also kind of
Has
for...
died.
We overuse that word, but very well. We can continue to do so.
It's a me thing. It's entirely a me thing.
No,
when somebody gets
I mean, it's mostly you, but I also do it.
when somebody gets beat up on a wrestling show, they kill them. They get killed off. That's how I think. For that episode, they're killed off. They have been killed.
To some extent, it's true. All right, backstage still. We get Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin catching up after the earlier debacle. And Charlie's going to say, Shelton, you need to calm down, okay? Edge getting into your head like this is exactly what he wants. He's playing you, Shelton. He's playing you. Don't let him play you. Don't play into his games. And Shelton's immediately going to look at Charlie with this sort of anger in his eyes that we're not used to seeing from Shelton Benjamin. He's going to snap back at him and say, Charlie, you're always sitting on your high horse, bro. You've always got this moral high ground back from the DMLS stuff, right? Because just because you were trained by Dean Malenko and Lance Storm doesn't mean you're somehow this just better than me, all right? Just because you always claim to do the right thing, right, and to settle everything, just because you always claim to do the right thing, do things the right way, doesn't mean you're somehow better than everybody else, all right, Charlie? Sometimes you just have to... Look, the only way we're going to settle this with Edge is in the ring. And I'm going to do that, with or without you.
Is there a response to that, or?
Well, he storms off afterwards.
I see. Okay.
Is there? I mean, I feel like when someone says, "I'm going to do this with or without you," this doesn't tend to be a "I'm going to wait for your answer."
I thought. Well, fair enough.
It's like, I'm doing this. Be with me or not. I don't care. You could, if you want Charlie to respond, pitch a response. I imagine the camera just zooms in on a conflicted face.
Yeah, he's just like, oh. Yeah, I like that. That works. Shelton will do this with or without Charlie. How long is that?
2. Okay, let's do entrances for the main event, and obviously the angle where it gets announced.
Yeah, let's do
entrances first. It's a real work in the crowd. Henry intimidation. 1 minute. Landrick both working the crowd. 1 minute. And I guess, should Teddy be involved in this, or is he too busy?
He probably should.
I think that it makes sense that he's too busy, and this third team just comes out and they just wrestle.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that... You know what parts of my brain
I know.
that aggravates, but...
But can you not accept our new... did we get to a point in the previous conversation about this where you can accept that subtext is acceptable? That Teddy Long's if you want to insert into this angle the unspoken truth that Teddy Long has given his blessing to this, you can do.
No.
No?
Leave it. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, all right. It's fine. We can leave it and move on. I would eventually like to crack this nut with you, but it doesn't have to be today. Non-speaking appearance.
All right.
He's not speaking. Wait, I mean,
none of them are speaking.
I am aware, but none of the rest of them are breaking our immersion.
True.
Yeah, I think that should be longer than 1 minute though, because you should be like, "Oh my god, what's happening?" Teddy Long must
2
have
minutes?
Yeah, 2 minutes works. Teddy Long must have said that they can replace the Samoan Wrecking Crew.
I don't think we have any confirmation of that, honestly, but fair. They could just be doing this. Who knows?
They could be, but they're in the match now, Steve.
That they are.
I told you.
That's okay. No, that's okay.
Oh, okay.
It's still here.
Oh, right, yes. But...
Wait, what?
You clicked on the wrong thing. You clicked on pre-book match. Okay, so yeah, okay, we can do this. It just removes all of the bonuses from doing this, making it... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Title's still on the line. Yep, perfect. 12?
12's a pretty decent number. I was thinking a bit longer though, so I'd be happy with 13.
Yep, works for me.
Cool.
And they're doing it, aren't they?
They are.
Did I read that correctly? The play worked.
This happy accident that these two men were ready for worked.
Real.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Are we specifying a loser?
We definitely should. But so my first instinct, obviously, is your first instinct, I presume, which is
William Regal.
The only reason not to do it is to buck expectations and play around with the storyline and have it be one of the tag champs losing, just because of the chaos of the match or whatever. And Henry can like smash someone and then some chaos and yeah, which I think there's something to. But then part of me does self-analyze and say I'm basically suggesting that to be a bit contrarian and we should just have Regal lose. But I've given you the two options and I'll be happy with whichever you choose.
There's something to Mark Henry almost winning this match and then Miz and Morrison steal it from them, essentially, which I like.
I do too.
All right, John Morrison over.
I like London.
You know what? Paul London never takes fucking L's.
Yep.
So
let's have 4 minutes of these guys working the crowd, and the other 4 background players.
Yep.
As the commentator, we can also commentators as segment hosts.
Yep.
As they speculate, like, oh my, like, what does this mean? What does it mean for the Samoan Wrecking Crew? What does this mean for Miz and Morrison?
Was this an official tag team title match still?
Like, are they going to get the titles taken off them next week because of what happened? There's so many questions, and the only way to find out the answers is to tune into Raw next week.
I like it.
Yeah.
And you said 4?
Yeah.
I think that's solid.
I think so too. I'm gonna
What the fuck was that
tease.
noise?
It was me going, I'm gonna.
I see. I see.
didn't wanna
All I
finish
heard
it.
was like,
I'm gonna.
well, I was like, what the fuck?
Cool.
All right, perfect. Probably
Yeah.
unreciprocated major for these guys, right?
Well, isn't the match already?
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Cool. Yeah. I was prepared for this and I'm okay with it. Yeah.
Perfect.
Did you put surprise on the Miz and Morrison entering the match angle?
No, I don't think I did.
Doesn't really matter, but I think it's a surprise.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. Okay. I definitely want a storyline idea.
Yeah. No. You get Nat Hart.
Nat Hart dislikes. Oh, I like this. Yes. Yeah. Perfect. I'm willing to send one more on this storyline idea because I really like this Kennedy storyline. I'm disappointed it's cold.
There you go. Mr. Kennedy has gone off the rails.
What about Mr. Kennedy builds his team?
I like it.
And then I want an angle idea for something to do with Miz and Morrison tonight, but I'll only spend one. Hey, nice. So we can either do... So I think it's the surprise entry that gets the creative angle rather than the attack on Estrada.
Miz and Morrison take matters into their hands. Maybe. I don't know. Did Teddy Long talk to them? It's hard to say.
I feel like there's a lot of commentary on Destiny on both Raw and Smack. God damn it, it did it again. Out of context, it just doesn't... It's not what I mean.
We're talking about Destiny here in the WWE lately.
Strangely topical. It's deplatformed.
No. Oh, I was on the right one. What do you know?
What do you know? Look at us. Who'd have thought?
Cool. Yeah, we good to go with that?
Did you put the angle idea on the surprise entry?
No.
Let's do that.
No.
Let's also do a 1 minute angle reminding people that Melina's the women's champ and she's kind of awesome, but also kind of mean.
Sure.
Yeah. This is exactly what I meant. Just in case, you know. Sometimes I say that and you start booking in the correct angle. Then you wait a few seconds. You go, like this? Yes, like this. We can have a look at the analysis again, but I think we're good to go. But I just want to double check. Don't care about Joey Mercury. Good. Marcus Corvon, sucks that his momentum's sort of been stalled lately, but I'm sure we'll get something for him soon. Yeah, looks good to me otherwise.
Perfect. Let's run it.
Let's do it.
Oh man, I'm so weird lately. Maybe I've said this on a stream before because I've recently been expressing this when I have them. I have random bouts of just like surprise dopamine. Like it just hit me, just like, oh, it's just like, oh, and then it's gone. And I'm like, oh. Okay.
I don't know if it's the same exact. I don't think you described it as dopamine, which I don't know if I would, but we've talked before. I don't know if on stream or off stream about how I'm pretty manic. And so it means, unfortunately, because I've lived with my mania for long enough now, whenever I feel particularly high, I'm like, I hate this. Because I'm already like, it's not going to last.
Yeah, mine are about like 5 seconds. Like I'll just be like sitting here doing something, and suddenly just be like, things are good. And then it's just gone. That feeling's gone. I'm like, oh, that was weird.
Have you tried, this sounds really weird, but have you tried holding on to that feeling, Tucker?
I should just be more positive, guys. I should just be more positive.
No, but it's more like if you feel something like that, be like, oh shit, this is possible, and just try and like hold on to it.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, then it's just gone.
Speaking of holding on to things, he's gonna hold on to this belt forever and ever. Fuck you all.
forever and ever and ever. I'm a bad guy now.
I'm bad guy.
23 segments.
Waller Bills.
This is the slowest turn there ever was.
Batista. Bombaye. Batista. Bombaye. Oh.
Okay.
Didn't it say a safe bet?
Yes.
Huh. Fuck you, Adam Ireland.
Should be just a percentage or something. A risk fail percentage.
I bet it's like the rib thing where the safest one is like 60%.
Probably.
Absolute clown show.
We got this coming up later.
Base TV
Nice.
banger alert.
Yeah.
Shelton
What
Benjamin
is
pulling out
this?
the 90 on SmackDown. This is hold on, I can figure this out. God damn
Oh, we were turning Edge heel. I see. Well, I think we can wait on that. We're not quite sure yet.
I don't know, it's 4
We
segments.
can
We could just send it. Yeah. Let's just send
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Easy. Is he a No. He's a No.
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 No way. No way.
No. A bad guy. No.
Nice. This as well.
This does
This is quite well.
This is quite well. Oh, I told you, Candice Michelle is the best talker
Yeah.
in the women's division on Raw, so it doesn't surprise me too much.
We've got this booked in for next week.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
do it.
Tommy Dreamer carries Raw. He is the TV backbone of the roster.
1-on-1.
Can you check Tommy
Let's do
Dreamer's
it.
match history here before we leave this screen? Oh, just
Like,
Tommy's.
okay.
Just Tommy's, yeah.
Can I might I just don't want to open too many windows for the game to be like, you got too many windows. Can I do it like this? I can. Cool.
Look at that. That is incredibly solid.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Number 1 mid-carder. Mid-card general.
absolutely. Probably had like among the most feuds this year.
Probably, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tommy gets the 3-week special very often, so he's constantly getting to feud with new people. Yeah,
Yeah.
Glam Slam.
Simmering. We need to get them hot again. What's next? It's yeah, boy. It's our 2 biggest stars.
That it is. That it is.
Should I have given Batista the contract that I did? Probably not. But we lived the dream.
So good.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
And we can book
this
this in. Yep. We were so hesitant to do this shit. I'm really glad we did. Also, I'm glad we waited this long because we teased this in February. Like
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much this year is weird, like weirdly long-term storytelling. And I don't do it to like sniff our own farts and say, look how good we are at long-term storyline. It just sort of when it works, when it happens, it happens. But this year there's a
Yep.
lot of it. And I think it's been really good. Also
Nice.
based. Yep.
Yep.
This is gonna bang.
Oh. No. No, he's dead. Oh.
I like the
What are we
idea that
gonna
we
do?
see we try and sell the reality of this by having Umaga not have applied the face paint yet. He's just in his
Mm.
regular street clothes. He's just a dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. That's funny. Yep. These
What's
guys
this again?
talk.
Oh yeah, these guys talking and Shelton sort of snapping back at Charlie about always being on his moral high horse.
Melina video.
She's bad.
Entrances. Here we go.
Oh my god! The Miz and John Morrison have joined the triple threat.
And they've won the triple threat.
TV banger alert.
TV banger indeed. Yeah, Mark Henry.
There's your 100, by the way.
Yeah, Paul, the god. Yeah, Mark Henry's almost gonna win this match for him and Regal. And Morrison and Miz are the craftiest dudes, I guess.
I don't know if this finish works for you. What about a World's Strongest Slam somewhere near the corner? to London, and at the 2 count, Morrison like leaps over Henry, does a Starship Pain onto Henry, and then pins London.
Yep, I love it.
Excellent.
And new 2-time World Tag
Yep.
Team Champions.
Impressive.
That's a good ass Raw.
I agree. And you know what's
Making the
crazy?
money.
It was not focused around any of the stars. It was focused on our tag division.
That it was.
Yeah. London and Kendrick, goats.
Goats, indeed.
And Miz and Morrison, getting there. Mark Henry, very good. William Regal has a brain.
Old. JWP hire Hiroshi Tanahashi. You forget Tana's done.
Okay, so they're
Tana
hiring
got a
him.
Terrible
has a road
brain
agent
injury
or something.
Yeah,
or maybe a commentator. That'd be kind of based. Based.
What is this? Oh no.
Well, you picked a good time.
Yeah, he did. Oh, it's just
just weed.
We're good.
No, we fine for the weed to tell them to stop getting caught.
Right,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
No more getting caught, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna sim us over to SmackDown and run and piss really quick, and then
Sure.
Cool.
I won't risk standing up, because if I don't stand up, I don't. I'll just go piss. Fuck it. Back in a sec.
All right. But he's not here, guys. I can show off the other things. Whoa.
No!
Look at our dev.
No!
Ah!
Oh, based.
Oh, Sting was hired by BWG, which
Yeah,
we knew about.
We knew that was happening, yeah. Oh.
Oh, that's sad.
Stop. Isn't he like 14? Stop wrestling, Pete.
Yeah, he's like 15.
Or go wrestle in the German company we made for you.
Real.
Oh, it's the Bash Babe.
All right, so we want to send away definitely The Rock. Anybody else here?
Oh, actually, let's send let's give Chavo the night off, because he had his qualifier last week, and I don't see any reason why he needs to be here, right?
Yeah, absolutely fine with me.
I think that'd be it, though.
Let's go find The Rock. There you are. Go home. Go home, Dwayne. I don't know why you're here.
Well, I do.
What?
What?
Where are we? We are in
Yes.
Atlanta.
Oh, almost.
Right? Yeah. Atlanta.
That sounds right to me, yeah. Kevin Nash's favorite
134
place to hold SmackDown.
Festus doing good. Justin Roberts is becoming an egomaniac, like his dad.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you're still here. That should get done at some point.
I'm feeling like a rib.
Yep.
What about Brian Hebner?
Sure. Yep.
Let's go for an elaborate plot. We'll try and
Excellent.
break his teeth as well.
Excellent. Oh man.
Oh no, here they come. Here they come.
Here they come. Here they come. That's great. Here they come.
We're unironically driving the Hebners out of the company.
It's pretty great.
What a card we have for tonight, by the way.
Real.
We're going to kick things off with the third, technically, of our Elimination Chamber qualifiers. It's Vladimir Kozlov versus Rey Mysterio.
Based.
So I'm thinking this match is immediately Rey Mysterio just stays the fuck away from Vladimir Kozlov, like, at all times, except, like I said, I probably a bad way of describing it, but he's going to use his pace to make sure that Vladimir Kozlov can never catch him. So he's like running in, hitting a kick and running away. He's like hitting a drop kick and then getting the fuck out of there and so on and so forth. And then I think the first sort of 4 minutes are that. And Kozlov is like, he's not getting frustrated, but he's getting tired. Like he's not the kind of guy to get angry about this. But he's definitely getting worn down. He's chasing Rey around. He's struggling to get hold of him. I think at some point he does catch Rey's leg. He gives him a little smirk and he takes him down and just hammers him with these clubbing forearms until Rey finally like kicks him away and just like runs out of the ring and is like, ah, shit. How am I going to do this? And then I think maybe the match kind of gets back into the ring and Rey's trying to do the same thing. But at this point, Kozlov's again, we've seen it against Lashley lately. Kozlov has this kickboxing game.
Yep.
And he's like 6'7" or something. 6'9". Can you check in? What is he in game? He's really fucking tall anyway.
6'8".
6'8", in between the two guesses I had. And he's got these fucking long ass legs, and so he is catching Rey, but not with anything that's like knocked down. Like he doesn't hit him in the head or the chest or anything like that, but he's catching him in the legs and the abdomen. And with the legs that large, like he's doing some damage. And Rey knows that he can't just like sit at range and like try and keep getting in there at Kozlov because, I mean, he's taking a lot more damage than he's dealing with those kicks. So I think then he starts like escalating a little bit, you know, going springboard moves, top rope moves, things like that, just trying to take Kozlov down. But I think a lot of it isn't working. Like Kozlov will no-sell it and then like clothesline him or pick him up and judo throw him or, you know, things like that. But then eventually, I think maybe around the 7th minute or so, Rey gets like a fiery sequence together where he finally catches Kozlov with something. Like maybe Kozlov goes for a kick and Rey ducks underneath using his small stature to get right under Kozlov. And then I like the idea that he like shoots up at Kozlov and fucking headbutts him in the chin. You see what I'm trying to describe here? Do you get the vision of it? And Kozlov's like, oh shit. And Kozlov gets completely rocked. Rey kicks him in the legs, kicks him in big leg kicks as Kozlov just seems dazed. And then finally Rey manages to get his feet up for like a big head kick or something, or maybe a springboard crossbody, and he finally takes Kozlov down. He goes up to the top rope. He does his little senton thing, the thing that he would do like off the back of a 619 in his later years, but he just does it from the top rope.
Oh, the battered sausage.
Is it the one where he's got his hands behind his back? When he's
where he's just like he just has them at his side. He's just like,
he does that, and the crowd are roaring up, and then he's signaling for something. He goes back up to the top rope, and he's waiting for Kozlov to get to his feet, and then he flies at him with maybe like a flying crossbody or something, and Kozlov out of midair just fucking headbutts him straight in the midsection. And then picks him up, judo throws him around, picks him up, judo throws him again, Rey just landing awkwardly on his neck and his back and his shoulder and his knee as he just gets tossed around the ring. And Kozlov goes, "Argh!" And he picks Rey up, he puts him in that bear hug, and as Rey fades, Kozlov grounds him and he transitions into the grounded bear hug, and Rey Mysterio, technical submission, he passes out. Kozlov is in the Elimination Chamber.
Alternative thing that I have possibly. Rey is going to go for the 619. Kozlov catches the legs.
Yep.
Like, he's basically got him in like a, what the hell would I call it? It'd be in like almost like a Uranagi type position. Just slams his whole body weight down on this guy, moves the arms down slightly, and he's got the bear hug in.
Yep. That was good.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. That's what.
Yeah.
I
Sounds
saw.
good.
Cool. Cool.
I think it's a 9.
Yep.
So the Elimination Chamber, as things stand, is Chavo Guerrero, Vladimir Kozlov, Bobby Lashley, Triple H.
Big.
And there will be no Gregory Helms, Shawn Michaels, or Rey Mysterio. I guess we should get a graphic that tonight's main event is the 4th Elimination Chamber qualifier. And it's a rematch from S and Me. It's Roderick Strong versus The Undertaker. We should also continue via note the storyline on the opening match.
Yep.
Then we can go backstage where Nat Hart is saying that she really appreciates what Trish has done already, giving the inexperienced women a lot of opportunities and chances.
Is she talking to Trish, or is this an interview?
She's talking to Trish.
Okay.
But, not to be too pushy, but she's wondering what's next for her, because there's 2 levels to this, to the change that needs to be happening here on SmackDown. The first is that the inexperienced women need to be given more opportunities. The second is that she also needs to be given a few more opportunities. And Trish says she completely agrees, and that she's already got plans in place for Nat Hart to have a big match at Survivor Series. But she needs to finalize plans for that next week.
Three?
Let's go 4.
Yep.
Deuce and Domino break down the Elimination Chamber.
Hell yeah. What a great gimmick.
Yep. We're doing your match, by the way.
I don't know what that refers to, so that's terrifying.
Unlucky. Deuce and Domino are going to fight the Totally Radical Dudes on the pre-show.
Oh, based. Oh, yes, that was a good gimmick, actually. That was fantastic, actually. I was inspired that day.
You're inspired every day, Tucker.
Oh, that's
it's just whether or not you it's whether or not you choose to use your inspiration.
That might be fair, actually.
Let's get an Idol Stevens interview with Jack Swagger present, where he talks about how tonight, finally, he's going to expose Alan Thunderbones Jones for who he really is. A backwater hick with an outdated attitude and a overinflated sense of self-worth. Tonight, he's going to beat Alan Jones and prove to everybody that the only salvation people will find in Alan Jones is the salvation of watching him lose.
Awesome.
Go 4 on that.
Yep.
I think just generic for this one. You could go hype, actually. I would accept that for this angle.
Go hype, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's very reasonable. Live from the Nut Center next Sunday night, WWE presents Survivor Series. We get our entrances for our WWE Tag Team Championship match.
Right.
Yeah.
Burke and Renee.
Oh, okay. You for Gore.
Yes.
Very well. Understandable. Whoa, what a rush. I mean,
Perfect.
definitely not those guys, right?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
I
And
don't know
get
what you're
Justin
talking about.
Roberts out there along with all four men working the crowd.
Yep, that works.
Gotta get that Justin Roberts airtime.
Is this what? Does this try politicking now? Is that what's happening?
True. Look,
My
he's
boy.
my boy. We need to announce all the matches. He's really getting over when he says the one fall thing. The crowd repeat after him.
I hate that actually.
You
We
do,
should
or Triple
stop
H
that
does
as
that
soon as possible.
Does
No,
he
that's
actually?
that's a
ahead.
Vince thing.
Ah, okay.
You remember
Oh,
probably
interesting.
like by like the late 2010s or so, NXT loved doing the one fall thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a big Vince thing. So the ring announcers and stuff like that don't leave the gap there to let them do that because that's fucking stupid or something. Whatever the fuck Vince would think, that's not cool. You know.
Yeah, I get it because it was a weird thing to start taking over.
It was just like
But it was hype.
Americans just watched like the British Indies
That's it.
and the Brits
Well,
did it, and we were like, "That's
yeah.
fun. I like
I
that."
think it was more of a Europe wide. I actually think it originated in Europe rather than in the UK.
I was gonna say it was.
Yeah.
Was it VXV? I would
It
assume
probably
it was.
yeah.
And then it came over to like
Rev Pro
British
and
Indies. Yeah.
Progress, yeah. Yeah. All right, well, we have our tag title match that we've just had entrances for.
I don't believe you.
Crazy. This probably doesn't go super long, just because of the nature of the card. It could go pretty long if we wanted it to. My instinct is 7. How do we feel about 7?
Okay, well, if you want just the number that jumped into my head,
Yeah.
it was 11.
Okay. I have to be honest. We have a lot of matches here,
Yep.
and I just don't know if we can go any higher than 7.
Yeah,
to be completely honest with you.
I'm good to I'm good to do 7. Yeah.
Okay.
Seek and destroy.
Well.
Oh shit.
I don't know, to be completely honest with you. If Burke and Renee are winning the belts, it's pretty much gotta happen here. I don't think they're ever going to get an opportunity to do it again. Never say never, but I would be surprised. Now, I've been thinking about this a little bit lately. I think Renee's getting a new tag team partner next year. Again.
Paste. What a guy.
Yeah. And there's there's one of two ways you could emotionally react to that news. Either one, well, we should just wait then and give him the next title reign with that guy. Or you could be like, man, Renee's turning into a tag team specialist. And it's kind of cool that he keeps getting the belts back with different partners. So I don't know if you have any feelings on that.
I have no strong feelings here, which sucks.
I get that, yeah. Do you have any thoughts at all?
Yeah, Renee and Elijah could win.
That's not what I would call a thought.
Well, that's what I've got.
Okay, ignore winners and losers. What are the coolest parts of this match for you? Not like don't give me a spot, but like what are the aspects of this match that you find cool?
The two smug fuckers may
Yeah.
get beaten up by the two big men.
Is it more emotionally appealing than if they lose or if they win?
I mean, if they do win, I imagine Seek and Destroy will at some point beat the fuck out of them.
I think they'll be beating the fuck out of them in this match, but they'll still win, and you'll be mad about it. Because they're smug.
Yep.
Or they just get the shit beaten out of them, and then they get pinned.
And then that can make them mad at each other.
That is true, which is certainly where we're going.
Stick with this.
I mean, I don't think there's any urgency in breaking them up, but I do think that there is fun in when they do break up. What I will say is, like, I don't know if they'd make the Mania card, but there's a non-zero chance that if we did hold off until Mania time, that they could.
Right.
I guess to clarify, I don't mean as a tag team. I mean the breakup could make the Mania card as a singles match.
Right. In truth, I doubt it.
I kind of doubt it too, but I don't think it's impossible. Like, Renee is one of the top guys on SmackDown. I know it's hard to sometimes keep sight of that, but it is true. And I will always be in the back of my mind thinking, is there a way we can get Renee into this card? Unfortunately, Renee is literally the only big star across both brands who's not going to be on Survivor Series. But I tried my hardest to think of a way to do it. It never came together. He should have been in the Elimination Chamber. Blame Vlad.
Real Vlad too based.
Yeah. That's what they call him. Anyway, I mean, I think it could happen. That doesn't mean we should not. I mean, it doesn't mean we should book right now based on that fact. To be more direct with what you said, I don't think there's any rush to break them up, but I do think that's where we're eventually going with them. And if you think that now is the time, then I'm not against it.
Well, or they win here and then they blow up each other when they lose.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's totally. It's totally another option.
I entirely just want to leave this to you to make a call, because I'm either way. It doesn't.
I was hoping, because I've been thinking about this a lot, and I just couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with it.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
You want my decision, the veto? Shark and Predator win,
I don't
because
think we should bring Vito back.
We should bring Vito back, win the title. That's what I'm pitching. We've already had one new set of tag champs this week. We're not doing two.
That's a good point. I forgot about that. My brain accepts that. That sounds fun. Yeah, that sounds like my brain accepts that.
That's the decider.
Yeah. We should pin Elijah though.
Yep. Elijah's like, what the fuck, man?
Protect him. That's fine. What the fuck, man? Okay. Let's have a 1 minute working the crowd angle where the heels bicker. Even if we're not going to break them up just yet, I think this is still a worthwhile angle.
Yep.
Vetard! Vetard!
The hell's that mean, man?
I tell you every week, you do not listen. You were supposed to zig then zag, not zag then zig.
Zigzag.
No! Stupid Americans!
Perfect.
Whoa,
what the fuck just happened?
What happened? Hello?
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. It's so weird. I just got like 1,000 emails all at once.
Your email made it onto a spam list.
Well, no, they're all from the same thing. It's like I just got them all at once, essentially, it looks like. Weird. Anyways, nothing important there.
The totally radical dudes talk about how Teddy Long, not Teddy Long, I'm stuck in a bygone age. Trish Stratus has promised them that they're going to have the opportunity next week to make the Elimination Chamber.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
At this stage, we're not doing the gimmick because they might actually have a chance to get into the Elimination Chamber next week, but we're eventually doing the gimmick.
Excellent.
Yep.
2.
Yeah. Shawn Michaels is backstage eating ice cream out of the tub.
Excellent.
He's watching himself winning various big match. Like he's watching some sort of big match, maybe the Mania title match or something. The Iron Man match. That was at Mania, right? The Iron Man match, or was that not at Mania?
Yes, it was in
Yeah,
Mania.
I thought so. Okay. Was it 13? Am I remembering 13? No, can't have been 13. That was way too early.
12.
Oh, it was way too late. Cool. 13 is the one where Taker beats Sid, right?
Yes.
Cool.
What a weird way to note that show instead of the Austin Brett match, but whatever.
Look, I was a Taker mark growing up. Okay, I mark the Manias based on the Taker match. That's how it works.
There's a lot of youths like that. I'll say
A lot of youths.
a lot of youths. Yeah, that's what I said.
Is that what
That's
you said?
definitely what. No, I said youths.
A lot of youths.
A lot of youths who's
God
like
damn.
that.
Canada, Toronto, Brooklyn over there.
Listen, man.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I know a lot of people who grew up Undertaker fans. I don't know why. He seems to be the one who pulls children in to this thing. I don't know why.
Oh, that's a funny set of words out of context.
My like extremely like long time, like the one guy I know in real life who enjoys wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, his story is just like, yeah, I was like 7 years old and like my older brother was watching wrestling and I saw the Undertaker and I was just like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Undertaker in a lot of ways. No, it's too big of a topic, but yeah, he's pretty great. All right. Oh yeah, Shawn Michaels eating ice cream from a tub, watching himself win the WWE Championship when he was much younger and much fitter, much sexier, really. Irrelevant, but thought I'd mention it. Eating ice cream from a tub. He's looking sad. He's looking depressed. And then Triple H is going to come in and say, I think Kozlov's just qualified for the Chamber. Chavo's in there already. It's going to be tough. But I think if I get the preparation right, Sean, are you okay? I was like, what's the point, Hunter? What's the point of it anymore? All right, I keep trying over and over again. I thought I was going to win in the scramble because I picked to enter last. And then I only had 5 minutes in there. And Chavo beat me last week, and now I'm not going to be in the Elimination Chamber.
Peace, dude. This is weird.
Yeah, I think Triple H genuinely is looking at him like, huh.
I don't know what to do here.
Yeah. Because I think all this year, Sean has been in like a heavy state. Both of them are in a heavy state of denial, thinking it's like 1990 or something.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. And now Sean has clearly had like a breakdown. And Triple H is like, look, Sean, this doesn't have to be the end for you. There's plenty of guys you can fight at Survivor Series. not for me.
That was the idea, Hunter. There were going to be 5 of you, you fucker. Why would you say that to me?
Look, I tell you what. When I win next Sunday, I'm going to be the World Heavyweight Champion. And I'll make a promise. The first guy who gets a shot at my title is going to be you. You mean it? Triple H nods. All right, I gotta get training. I gotta get ready. Beating you isn't that hard, but I can't be in this shape. Triple H is like, motherfucker. I hate you. When he wins, he didn't say if. He said when.
I see.
Yeah. Don't misquote the game. Don't misquote try.
6?
Yeah. Yep. let's show a quick 1-minute video recap of Alan Jones and Idol Stevens' feud so far. Let's get 1 minute. I guess you can add it to this angle. Let's get 1 minute entrances for both guys.
Yep.
They're both guys who can have extended entrances. Stevens, I think, always has a pretty long entrance where he chews some scenery. But this time, Alan Jones is like focused.
I like it.
And here we go. It's street fight time. Alan
Hell
Jones, Idol Stevens, the final encounter. And Alan Jones, when the bell rings, is going to immediately just take it to Stevens. Forearm to the face, repeated forearms to the chest and the neck and the face. He drives Stevens into the corner. And he gets a big high drop kick that sends Stevens tumbling to the outside. Stevens is rocked. But Jones isn't relenting. Jones does a standing moonsault over the top rope to the outside. It's like sideways. It's really cool looking. Yeah, I don't know if you.
Yeah.
This is a real move he does in this era, and it looks really fucking cool.
What's it called? Oh, it's the Oh my god, yeah, it's the Fosbury flop.
Yes, I think
that
you're
is
right.
What the move is.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, he does that. And he keeps driving on to Idol Stevens. He keeps going at him. And this is a street fight. Anything goes. And he's too mad. Like, Idol Stevens is getting absolutely rocked by Alan Jones. He's got a sort of righteous fury to him as he keeps delivering these harsh blows to Idol Stevens. Immediately, I think Michael Cole's going to express concern that Idol's good looks are getting seriously damaged already in this match. And then I think Idol at some point is going to like dodge out of the way of a Jones move, and Jones is going to go like tumbling into the barricade, and Stevens is going to get a little bit of time and a little bit of space to recover. But really, a lot of the early going of this match is that these guys brawling like through the crowd. They're going to stay ringside, but they're going to be like in and around the crowd. They're going to clear a few things off. I like the idea of like Jones throwing Stevens onto a bunch of chairs that they had in the crowd, and then the chairs just kind of tumbling into a pile as Stevens goes flying through them. And then at some point, Jones like runs and tries to do like that running kick that Chavo Guerrero has added to his moveset, the running front kick thing where he does a front flip and hits him in the face with a kick. And Stevens is gonna like just dodge out of the way, and Jones is gonna go like tumbling through a bunch of chairs. I think big opening spot here that I think is gonna escalate the sort of vibe of this match is that I think they're going to be in the ring when this happens, and Jones is going to hit Stevens with a snapmare. He's going to run, hit the ropes, and then just crack Stevens right in the face with a running knee while Stevens is in a seated position. And it's going to hit Stevens right in the nose, and he's going to start bleeding profusely out of that nose. Do you have any spots for this?
I guess not. Like, I'm like, it's all just Alan Jones moves, because how does Idol Stevens wrestle? He's
just suplexes and punches. Lots of punches and then posing.
Lots of punches. Lots of punches.
Well, and you're right. And most of the early portions of this match is 100% just Alan Jones with a righteous fury beating the shit out of Idol Stevens. And even though we haven't seen a lot of like extreme stuff, we haven't seen any weapons used. These two have just brawled through the crowd, which is the most extreme thing they've done so far. But Idol Stevens just got cracked in the absolute fucking face with this running knee, and he is just bleeding all over the place as I think he retreats out of the ring again. But Jones isn't relenting. This time he does a tope con hilo to try and follow Stevens out of the ring. He's just unrelenting until finally the pace is broken by the arrival of Jack Swagger with a steel chair. Who slams it into the back of Alan Jones. Yep. slams into the back of Alan Jones. Stevens then clears the announce table. He's directing traffic as Swagger continues to slam Jones in the back with the steel chair. And eventually he demands that Swagger picks up Jones and hits him with a gut-wrench powerbomb through the announce table. Stevens laughs and like taunts Jones and says to the crowd, "This is your savior. This is your shepherd.
Is this your hero? No.
What's that a reference to?
I'd sent you that. That's
okay.
Ben Bishop makes a big thing about that. He's like an indie guy who does comedy videos about the shitty indies and stuff like that. And it was like you had reacted to it at the time.
Okay.
He's like how a heel expects you to react when they do the
yes,
your hero thing, and it's him going, no, please, please, no.
I am the real savior of the WWE. I am the true moral leader of the WWE. I'm going to show you what happens to false idols. And he's going to get Jones back in the ring with Swagger in the steel chair. He's going to say Swagger to pick up Jones for another gut-wrench powerbomb. And he hits him as Swagger brings the gut-wrench powerbomb down. Idol's going to hit Jones with a neck breaker. So it's a tag team move. He's going to pin him.
Rest in peace, the tag team.
Wait, what? What's wrong? Oh, because they've got bad chem.
Yeah.
I think after like a certain amount of experience, the bad chem goes away, So we could...
Blessed tag finish. Beautiful.
Anyway, 1-2, it's a 2 count as Jones somehow kicks out from getting put through the announce table and the blessed tag finish. And Idol's gonna look really shocked, like, huh? How is this guy still alive? What the fuck? And he like wipes the blood off of his face at this point. His face just covered in his own blood. And he's like, all right, let's finish it again. He directs Swagger to get a table, which they set up in the middle of the ring. But Jones fights back. He drop kicks Swagger to the outside, and he brainbusters fucking Stevens through the table. As he reverses the fortunes. Then Stevens grabs the steel chair and he just slams Jones in the face with it. And it catches Jones on the forehead. And now Jones has blood pouring from his face. Both men are busted open and bleeding. It has been truly a brutal matchup between these two men, but Swagger, he's still recovering on the outside, so Jones goes to the top rope and he hits he hits, what do you think he should hit to the outside, Tucker? Some sort of flying move that isn't like ridiculous, but is still like, oh my god, this guy's good.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck. Because my brain of course jumps to just ridiculous shit.
Yeah.
What moves did this guy do?
What about a Hurricane Rana? What if he does a top, like he jumps from the top rope to the outside and hits him with a Hurricane Rana? That seems pretty over the top, and yet still not like he's not doing like a Meteoro or
because like
my first thought was shooting star press to the outside.
Oh, my first thought was like a 450 to a standing opponent. I was like, it's crazy as fuck.
And then I think. I mean, I'll check this by you. In my head canon, we have a Spanish announce table for SmackDown.
Sure. Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Okay. Was that?
It's been maybe it's never been there in my head, but sure, it's there. Yeah, that's fine.
We can.
There always has been. It's SmackDown. There always has been a second table. It's just been unpopulated because that's how it was in the video games.
Probably. Oh, I see.
That's how I think of it.
That's funny. All right. Well, we have a second table for some purpose. I like the idea. Maybe it's a backup table.
It just sits there. Yeah, it's like every week. Nothing's there. Nobody goes near it. It just sits there. It's a decoy.
Anyway, so Stevens is at this point down, having been brainbustered through the table, the table in the ring, and managed to kick out at 2 at that. Jones has followed Swagger to the outside, and now they're brawling, and now Swagger manages to get the upper hand on Jones again. He clears off the second announcer's table. Looks like he's going to go for a third gut-wrench powerbomb on Jones. But Jones brawls back, and they end up brawling on top of this new announce table until Jones finally gains the upper hand and hits him with a thunder crash through the second announce table, taking Jack Swagger out for good, I think, for that one. Eventually, he sees that the Idol is stirring in the ring, and he gets back onto the apron and hits that springboard forearm that he's been using lately. The
right hand of God.
Ooh, I like that. He hits that springboard forearm, the right hand of God that he's been using lately, and then he kind of gets like Jones kind of recovers. He doesn't go for a pinfall, but he's sort of there in like a kneeling position on his knees, looking up with the blood pouring down his face, and then he looks with this absolutely determined look at Idol, and he stands up and he starts pulling Idol up, and Idol is just like not able to stand, is reaching up at Jones's tights. Idol is just an absolute mess. His blood, Jones's blood pouring everywhere. And you can see him just looking up at Alan going, please, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You were right. I'm sorry. And then Jones kind of shakes his head. And he picks him up. He hits him with a brain buster. And he goes to the top rope and he hits the lightning, what's it called? The lightning tap?
Yes.
Hits the lightning tap. He pins it 1, 2, 3, and Alan Jones picks up the win.
Wonderful.
I think crazy bump for Swagger if he'll take it. Stunt bump if not.
Oh, well, he's not in the match, buddy, so no.
Yeah, I do like how I've structured this match as it's basically Alan Jones versus Jack Swagger.
Yeah.
I think that's cool, though. I think that's fun. I think that's what it is in a lot of ways. Let's go stunt bump for both of the people who are in the match, then. I think that would be the best way of putting it.
Yep.
Can I read the hardcore note? Because I do think this is kind of a hardcore match. But it's probably not the hardcore note, although. Let me go check our product. You don't have to do this. I've got the game open here.
Yep.
Death matches will get penalized.
Good to know. I'm always one step away from suggesting those.
True. Same, actually. Okay.
Actually, that does remind me of spot at the Rumble there. They broke in the Cody Kevin Owens ladder match. They broke the what would it be called? Like the support of the ladder. So like the section that holds the two sections out
in the middle.
On it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they broke that off at some point. And Kevin Owens hits him with it a couple times and then grabs it and like puts it up by his face and stuff like that. And I was just like, hell yeah, man. I'm like, this shit's like dope as hell, man. He's slicing him up with that piece of the ladder. And then it was like, he was just like choking him with it. And then I was like, oh yeah. I immediately like texted my buddy. I was like, I thought Kevin Owens was slicing him open. And he was like, what did he say? He said something great. God damn it, Rob. What'd you say? Hold on. If I can find it, if I do slice, probably. Yeah, I thought he was slicing it with the ladder piece. His response was, yeah, you're watching the wrong show, brother. You're going to get chair shots in the back, and you'll like it.
Yeah. Only Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton are allowed to do body horror in the WWE.
Yeah, it's just so fun. I've not watched, like, the WWE's programming for so long, but I was just like, oh, he's slicing them open with that thing. Based. And then I was like, oh, right, yeah, they'd never do that.
Do you remember that match from, I think it was 2018 or something, where Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy had a
in the ear.
Hell in a Cell match, yeah. And like yeah.
Screwdriver in the ear, man. Good shit. Yeah.
Not my shit, but I respect it. Yeah. I think this is a hardcore match. I think that's what I think that is what it is. I think we'll go 14 minutes hardcore. I probably pitched it as a bit longer, but I think it could probably fit into 14.
Absolutely.
Alan Jones, I like where we've got Alan Jones right now.
I agree. I love it. Onwards and upwards from here, really.
I think we should maybe have a little bit after the match where like Alan Jones stands over kneels over the bloodied idol Stevens, like puts his hand on Stevens' chest and is just contemplative for a second, and then looks at ringside and we see the fucking broken carcass of Jack Swagger through the announce table, probably having his neck broken. And then Jones just
Bro didn't tuck.
yeah.
Bro did tuck. Bro did tuck.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it. Yeah.
Bro's had two
tucked his
professional wrestling matches, and we've asked
What
him
an
to
idiot.
take a Styles clash.
What an idiot, bro. He's dead now.
And then, you know, we get Joe. I like the idea that, I don't want to do it like very obliquely, but I like the idea that Jones has this thing where he like goes to the back, goes to the top of the stage, and then has some sort of subtle signal he gives before he leaves. And it is a bit of a nod to the Undertaker thing, but it's not like it directly he's doing the Undertaker thing. But maybe he just has like a praying motion or something. Or maybe he does a "my heart goes out to you" gesture. You know, I know that's pretty popular
I see.
right now.
That is quite popular lately, yes. I feel like that would be exactly who Alan Jones' face is, too.
Yeah, I agree. So, yeah, he gives a gesture as if to say, "my heart goes out to you." And then
Wonderful.
And then he leaves.
Clip it!
Don't worry, I wasn't on cam. So
Good,
it's fine.
good.
It's fine. Yeah.
It's that's so fucking. I just got that. I don't know why. It's okay. They didn't see what I was doing. Don't worry about it.
I was just doing a very authentic and wholesome gesture indicating
It's
that
the
my heart
Roman
goes to-
salute, guys. Come on. I'm a big Rome guy.
Yes, Rome, home to a number of wait, hold on, who are those guys again? Never mind. All right.
Yeah, wait a damn minute.
Huh. Yeah. that's
Alan
it.
Jones has walked through the valley.
Yeah. Two.
Yep.
Actually, we can go 4 on this because he's walking to the back. He's doing a lot of like contemplation, and he's probably saying some unintelligible things under his breath as he stands over. Like he's probably saying a prayer to Idol. Yeah, we don't hear it. I don't know. I have things in mind about what he would say, but I don't know if it's relevant to actually say because nobody's ever gonna know. But yeah, he you know, basically he's trying to say, you know, thanking the Lord for the strength to have carried this out, but also praying for Stevens to turn a page.
Wonderful.
We should end the story. Oh fuck! It's Millennium. We said the thing. Yeah, we should end the storyline here. False Idol. Is Divorce Bro back yet?
He should be.
Leader of
I don't think he
Divorced
is,
Men's
though.
Club.
Okay, yeah, there he is. He's here.
He's here. What do you think about Psychosis giving a backstage interview and then he just crashes it and beats the shit out of him?
Yeah, that was my thought, honestly. Yeah, I was just like, Psychosis should go to do the exact same shit, and yeah, Christian just kills him. I love it. Give me Crystal.
Todd? Yep, Crystal's fine.
I used Todd earlier.
Cool.
He'll cut it on Christian, 2 minutes, and then yeah, Christian will attack him.
Yep.
Oh, second part. There we go. On a lonely, lonesome highway.
Yep.
East of Omaha, too. Which, you know.
I mean, that's a pretty lone and lonesome highway. I don't know if we call
I
it
would say
a highway. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I was like, I never thought about it like that, honestly. I was just thinking, is it logical to be east of Omaha? What's out east of Omaha? Nothing. That's probably the point.
Yeah.
Storyline development. This is probably like another 2 minutes or 3.
I think this could be an extended beatdown, like where he throws him a fucking round. I think 4 is fine. Yeah.
4? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Maybe even like we get some words from Christian where he's like, "You keep my family business out of your damn mouth, Piscosis." He just fucking slaps him.
I like it. Keep my ex-wife's name out your damn mouth.
Yep.
Perfect.
You talk about my kids. You talk. Keep in mind, folks, that he doesn't actually have any kids. This is all a work, so don't worry about that. He did actually get divorced. That's a shoot, but he doesn't have any kids. So when we, look, Dave, don't put us in the running for most disgusting promotional tactic. Okay, it's November. Nobody's fucking watching the show anyway.
Yeah, they should. He should put me in there for mailing Randy Orton's children picture of their dead dad, or whatever the fuck that was.
And he actually did that. They thought their dad was dead. They were crying. Girls' tears are on Tucker's hands.
Real.
Yeah.
I'm a monster.
Yeah. That looks good as the angle, though.
Oh yeah, sorry, I thought I forgot it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Go regular
I'm just
victory.
sitting there staring at the screen like, yep, we're good.
Yep, we're good. Christian over Psychosis here. I don't think he should drop the Piscosis line yet. That should be in an interview, but he should say.
I think so as well. Yes.
Yeah. He should say, keep my family business out of your mouth. You talk about my damn kids. My kids. He kicks him.
My kids.
That's too far, little man. That's too far. Let's check the analysis because we're definitely running out of time here. We have one more match. Evan Bourne, Kofi Kingston. We should probably check in with one or both of them.
Yeah, what you got for that?
Not a lot coming to mind right now. We did the video game ad last week, which was quite fun, I think. We could do like a weigh-in.
I like it. Kofi
Do
Kingston
you?
can make a comment that Evan Bourne's been playing that video game so much he
Ooh.
probably won't make weight.
Is the implication then that we're trying to get them to be the same weight, or that they're both trying to weigh under 220 because this is like an officially sanctioned cruiserweight match? I kind of like that second one.
Oh yeah, you're right.
For you.
You're kind of right. Where now I just thought, and I'm like, what would happen if they were overweight? Oh well, who cares?
I think we could make it vibe if this has to be like a cruiserweight match because it's meant to be a cruiserweight choke. Go ahead. Yeah, no, I'm listening.
Much more simply, we just want their weights.
Yeah,
for the bash.
That's
we just
true.
want their weights, man. We just want it for stats.
The implication being that we always do this, we just don't always televise it, but because this is the first match booked for Survivor Series and it's a big match, we're televising it.
Yeah.
Cool. I think you can book this in as a contract signing because I think the
good call.
The ratings are going to be the same. And
Who's the host?
Trish.
Yep, perfect.
There are alternative options. I think Trish is the natural one. I will give you alternative options: Mick Foley and Amy Weber.
We will leave Trish Stratus.
Very well.
In the on the stage or backstage?
I think this is not happening tonight. This was like this was like an event.
Oh, I see. I like it then. Yep.
Event, yeah.
Highlights. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
3.
Yep. And I like your line about Kofi being like, Evan's been playing too many video games, and I like that Evan's like, well, Kofi hasn't wrestled in like 6 months.
That's great. That's exactly the type of shit we do.
Cool. And then we can do the Undertaker's entrance.
Yep. It was intimidation, we decided, right?
Yeah, I think so. We can go 4 on that.
Thanks, Ben.
Thank you, Ben. The big Banta era.
Real. Big Taker entrance.
And then we have 12 minutes for this, and I kind of like that.
Yeah, just 10. Yeah, straight up.
We can go 12.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, 12, 14.
Come on, man.
Well, do you need me to respond? You are joking, right?
I am mostly joking, but also I do know how the game works. I know there's an extra 2 minutes there.
Yeah, but whenever we talk about how long a match should be, we always say how long the match is.
That's fair. That's fair.
We never say 14. Yeah. Okay, cool. It was, yeah. Okay, that. Let me just have a brief look at this.
I was gonna say, you get a spoiler if you wanted to go through the whole thing. Sorry.
No. I didn't. We've already done this match a lot. It's the same thing. Roddy works on Taker's back and legs. He tries to do a bunch of built to power spots.
There is some mistake that Roddy made at SNME that in this match we'll almost see him make, but he won't. And we're like, oh shit, he's learned and he'll win this time, and then he doesn't.
And I think we have to get the boys out there. I just see no reason why they wouldn't. So the boys will be there.
They're scared.
I suppose. But no, I don't think so. I think they're out there. They distract the ref. They get involved. It's a slight... I mean, if I hadn't already... my focus on the show is the street fight match. I definitely think there is a lot that could be done in this match. Like, I think these guys have had 3... I would imagine very distinctly different matches that build off of each other and are quite different. And I think in this one, it is, I think the Millennium interference that's a little bit different, because the first one, it was a little bit minor. It was kind of edging the scales. The second one, it was major, but Taker dealt with it immediately. And then in this one, I think it's more of like a pretty heavy influence on the match, but Taker eventually overcomes it, and then he has to then overcome Roderick Strong. And I think that there's also like this element of like Taker's being worn down. Like, this is his 3rd match in the last month against Roderick Strong. His back is probably in agony throughout this entire match, and he's got to like improvise ways of doing things and all that. And I think, because I don't think he's done it yet, no, he definitely hasn't. I think he's gonna win this with the Hell's Gate. Because I think he will struggle to tombstone Roddy after all of these matches. So I think he's gonna hit him with the Hell's Gate and pick up the win and get himself booked into the Elimination Chamber. Only 1 slot remains for Survivor Series in Nutville.
Big Nutville.
Yep.
Should advance this because we don't have that one now. Perfect. All right. Let's do it. Oh, wait. Ideas.
Well, we probably won't use any because we're low on energy, but
yeah, fair enough.
Check the Elimination Chamber storyline to see how it's doing. I think it is fine. Although, actually, I think we have a Shawn Michaels and a Triple H storyline idea, so we could send one here to try and like send it over the edge if one of them is like, okay, they're both gambles, so.
Cool.
Check their storylines just one more time for me. Sorry. Make sure we're advancing them all. That, yes. 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 Yes.
Cool. Let's do it.
Oh, pre-show, tag match, women. Just I want Kelly to keep working. So Kelly and Tiffany Terrell. I can take on Layla and a final woman of your choice.
Based Lay Kong. Never meant to be.
Yes. Let's do it.
The only Lay Kong match. You were so beautiful. What a dream.
Dark matches you must see.
Literally.
I did watch that. It was pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, 5 is good on this.
I don't know what the rest of the yes, obviously.
I mean, she could, but very well. I guess you don't want her to. That's fine.
Yeah, she's not staying, so
very well. Can we at least make sure Layla gets pinned? I don't really want Kong to. I know she's got literally zero overness, but it's just for my own brain.
Yep.
I'm good with this if you are.
Absolutely.
You were trying to say something. I mean, you might not.
Yeah, I don't know what the other dark matches are in that video because I opened up Twitter and they were just like, "Oh my fucking god, Lundrick FBI found," and I was just like, "Oh my god, really?" So I haven't even seen it yet, but I assume it's good.
It's not. It's nothing spectacular, but I think it's what you would expect.
It's from like a TV taping, anyways. It would never be like
interesting.
It'd never be mind blowing, which is why it has commentary.
Right.
It was meant to be seen. But the weirdest thing I think about that is that the ECW TV show never ran in Hammerstein, right? They always just piggyback off SmackDown. So I don't know what this is from in theory. Like, were they going to
Did they maybe film? I don't remember. You would have seen because I've forgotten now. Did they film any of the early episodes during One Night Stand to air afterwards or something, maybe?
Well, what they say in the open, the very first thing you hear is Joey Styles saying, "For the 7th night in a row, we've sold out the Hammerstein Ballroom here in New York." And I'm like, what is this?
What the hell?
Like, literally, what the fuck is this?
Well, it must be 06, right? Because it's
yes,
Lundgren.
yes,
Yeah.
it is the same setup as One Night Stand, like the
Yes.
exact same. It looks identical. It looks like it should have been on that show.
Yeah, for sure. I originally thought it was a One Night Stand dark match. But
I don't think so because the FBI worked that One Night Stand show. So
yeah, that makes sense that it wouldn't be then.
It'd be weird they do 2 matches. I guess they could in theory, but
unless they did a bunch of shows that week around One Night Stand, they obviously would have kept the stage up. And then the thing is, though, I would expect some of those matches to have been on TV, and I don't remember any Hammerstein TV matches either.
I don't think there were any Hammerstein TV shows. No. Yeah.
All right. Well, someone in the comments will know.
Yeah.
Well, this was
there you
bad.
go. Kelly hits the leg drop bulldog.
Leg drop bulldog. What is that? Oh, I remember. It's like the Asinator.
Yeah. Yes, the Asinator.
What's it called? The
Fame
Asser. Yeah, that's it. Fame Asser.
SmackDown intro. Based.
How did this not get the crowd hot?
They have great chem. You love to see it, man.
Yeah, you do. You do.
We get this later on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh my god. Still this Atlanta crowd refused to get hot. It's the women. I blame the women opening contest.
The boys run down the chamber.
Hell yeah. DX will get them hot.
Interview with Idol Stevens.
Hell yeah.
Survivor Series ad. Here we go. Tag title time. Seek and Destroy.
Okay. The SmackDown tag title division not as hype as the Raw one, sadly.
No. They bicker.
Zack Ryder used some subtle mannerisms. I love those guys. There we go. DX getting the crowd off their feet.
We want to do anything about Sean's gimmick, or is that one of those accurate, real, based?
It should. Part of me is like, but I actually genuinely think Sean's going through some changes.
Yeah, I agree.
The first time in a long time, actually, Sean's going through some changes.
Literally. Oh my god.
Here we go.
Gimmick.
Oh god.
All right.
Oh lord.
Oh
wait,
boy.
Do we just leave it then? No, we should make a new one, I guess. I think it's Swagger.
Probably.
How do I want to say this? What about HBK?
I like it.
No, we can't. Year Da era Shawn Michaels. Time is running out. Out of time, man.
Old man Michaels.
Clock is ticking.
It's not a gimmick name, though.
I mean, it could be. Desperate man.
Desperate man. That's it.
Yep. Okay, let me read those things at the bottom left there, because...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Let's go very creative and then leave it in the middle, I think.
Yep.
because we don't need this gimmick to last a while.
No.
But we want it to land, and we want it to land. It doesn't have to land as being a really good gimmick because I think he'll grow into it because he's good. But we also, so we just needed to hit like a good or somewhere in the reasonable range. Cool.
Keep her going.
Keep her going.
Here we go.
Ooh. Bang.
Yeah. Yeah, very good. Alan Jones wins.
Can I see the? Oh, never mind.
Well, you should speak up.
Yep. Guess I should. Sometimes you go really slow. Sometimes you go really fast.
That's true. That's true. There's probably no telling how long I'll spend on any screen.
Yeah. Sometimes you'll go, oh, this is good, like 5 times before you move on. That's
Yep.
Either way, people are excited to see Christian. He's back.
They are.
Woo.
Yeah, this does well.
Yep.
Thanks, Trish.
Hey.
Main event time.
Dong.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's SmackDown.
Our Elimination Chamber is almost full. It's going to be Bobby Lashley defending against The Undertaker, Chavo Guerrero, and Triple H, and Vladimir Kozlov, and one additional person that's going to be determined on the Go Home show next week.
Is it Johnny Goodtime?
Could be. When are we streaming next, Tucker?
That should be Friday.
Alrighty. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you guys on Friday. Peace out.